What is going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode of Madden 22, the Cleveland Browns franchise, and this is episode number 4, and we're in week 4, and we are on the road this week as we're taking on the Vikings here at US Stadium here in the Twin Cities. And of course, the Vikings would love to try to get a victory off of us here, as they've had some pretty close games here in the last 3 weeks. So they're hoping they can turn their fate around here in week 4, as they've now currently right now 0-3 going into this game. And of course, they've had some rough stints for themselves here, as all 3 games they've come up short here. Last week they lost to the Seahawks at home here at US Stadium 21-16. Prior to that, they lost to the Cardinals 27-21, and then in week 1 they lost to Cincinnati 31-28. So their luck has not been on their side. They're hoping that things will change here against us today, as we're coming in with a 3-0 record. There you see our coach talking to about Baker Mayfield and the performance so far here, and we're trying to, of course, ask the media is asking us questions. And of course, we're going to give some props to Baker here. Baker's had a really good year so far here, and though not associated with his real life counterpart here. Of course, it's been a head scratching time right now, at least when I'm filming this episode, as we're deep just midway through the actual RL season with the Browns. But I'm sure you Browns fans, if you are Browns fans following this series, you'll probably appreciate this series a lot more now with what's going on right now with the current Browns in IRL. But anyway, this week we have to worry about Dalvin Cook. He's a guy that we're definitely going to have to try to stop in their backfield and try to not necessarily stop completely, but just kind of slow down, maybe a little neutralizing him, and not let him get too crazy out of that backfield. That's going to be very important for us. And of course, on the defensive side, we're going to have to watch out for the blitzing coming from the Vikings, as like I said, last 3 weeks they've been coming up short in a lot of games here, all 3 games and they've came just a smudge of getting close to a win, but just cannot really close the game out. There you see Kirk Cousins, his stats or his attributes this season so far here, 78 overall. Of course, he's not necessarily the glamorous, sexy QB out there that everybody's clamoring for, but he can play some football if need be. This year so far, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and over 500 yards for him. This start off this 2021 campaign. Adam Thielen, your superstar attribute there. He's at 87 overall. Of course, he is going to be a threat there in the deep game, in the passing game. And of course, he is going to be one of the favorite targets there for Kirk Cousins. As you see there, 16 receptions, 218 yards, 3 touchdowns now for this season. And of course, he's having a great year. And of course, their rookie from last season, Justin Jefferson, you see his deep threat that we have to watch out for. Of course, he is going to be injured. He's going to be out for several weeks there. And then on the defensive side there, Michael Pierce is a guy that we have to watch out for on the defensive line, as we don't want to have him get a hold of Baker there. As you see there, 4 tackles for loss, 12 tackles in total, 2 sacks this season. And he's one of the big guys that we're gonna have to watch out for when it comes to that the rushing or the blitz rushing game, and of course, really just being aggressive on that defensive line there. We got to maintain him, and of course, Harrison Smith, one of the guys there in the secondary, probably by far the underrated safeties out there in the National Football League. And there you see his attributes this season. There you see his numbers: 11 tackles for loss, 1 interception coming into this game. And he is definitely going to be a guy that we're going to have to watch out for when we're trying to pass the ball there with Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's actually been doing pretty well here, at least with the user, that being me, doing pretty well with Baker so far here this season. I believe that Baker only has 1 interception going into this game, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll try to see, make sure we try to get try to steer clear from Mr. Harrison Smith in the passing game. There you see last week's numbers for Nick Chubb. Of course, in real life he is he's hurt right now, and a lot of a lot of people question the Browns. Of OBJ is no longer with the Browns anymore. He's now with the Rams in IRL, and yeah, a lot of questions here. Browns is one of those teams that, at least in IRL, was one of those teams that a lot of people were hoping that was going to make that next step going into the playoffs. But hey, that's a different universe. We're in this one, and so far this season has been going really well for us. Now I will say I did put Clowney on the trading block here. That's one of the things I was talking about in previous episodes here. Actually, when we started this series, it's one of those players that we're going to put on the trading block there. Now, as for OBJ, possibly we could put him on there. Let me know down below if you guys think we should do that. Now, I don't want to do everything like we're doing right now and we're in live, but there are some moves I do want to make here to kind of help us out with the budget that, we don't have a good budget going into the next off season here, so we can't do too much when it comes to free agency and stuff like that. So that's something I want to keep in mind here. So we'll get into action here. 3rd and 5 coming up as they make a nice stop there defensively. And there you see, wide receiver can't get a hold of that one. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. And that is going to be it for the Vikings on that first drive. Baker Mayfield, 9 touchdowns, 1 interception, 749 yards. Like I said, so far this season doing very well. And of course, that the rushing game here has been really helpful from Hunt, Nick Chubb, and Felton. As you see, Nick Chubb's numbers for last week: 22 carries, 106 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. As he's having a great year so far here. At least this version of Nick Chubb is in the series. As we see, Nick Chubb here runs this one there. That's a big run there from the big man, getting all the way down to the 32-yard line of the Vikings. And that's a great run there. 3 carries now for 25 yards in the ball game. As you see, doing a great job there. Hunt in the backfield there with Baker Mayfield. 1st and 10 now coming up after that big run from Nick Chubb as Mayfield throws this one there quickly. That's a slant pass there to Rashad Higgins, and that is going to be a 1st down for the Brownies as they're now inside the 20. The Vikings, as they look like they're going to be able to score here on this drive. Just the way they've been moving this football, both on the ground and through the air here today already. So I have tweaked the sliders here some to make it a little more difficult when it comes to the from catching. Also, I even tweaked it to the defensive for both sides. More so, more troubling, more tougher for me, and for this remainder of this series here. Of course, like I said, throughout the year, we're going to be tweaking the sliders here. I don't want to do too much tweaking. There might be even times where I may even just think about maybe even help the series move along here even more. So maybe we'll do some double features where we'll just play the moments. As we'll see, that's a big stop there from the defense as Daniel Hunter comes in and gets the sack. So it's 4th and 18 coming up here for the Browns as we get the kick. This one is going to be up, and no problem there getting this one there, as that's a nice kick. It is good, and the Browns put 3 points on the board. So the Vikings do a great job here, not giving up the 7 or 6 points here on the board. But they do give us, we do get a chance to get at least put 3 up on the board here to start off. As we'll see, Kirk Cousins here throws this one there. That's a great catch, and that's a big play there for the Vikings, as that's a huge 1st down there for Johnson, and the Vikings get a 1st and 10. Vikings now still on their side of the field here on the 46-yard line. That's going to be a pass, be broken up, and it's going to go to 2nd and 10. Kirk Cousins couldn't get that one to his receiver, as there was a great job there for the defense getting a stop. As see Dalvin Cook here coming out of the backfield here, and that's, like I said, this is a guy that we're going to definitely have to watch out for and try to maintain a stop. Now, there was a challenge here that the coach said he wants about 300 yards or 250 yards or 300 yards something from us. Not to mention, there's about 200. We got to get 200 yards on the ground for Nick Chubb. So a tough task here. We got to kind of try to do double duty here for help out our quarterback and, of course, our backs here today. Now, the question is, I'm not gonna always gonna be picking the goals here from the, of course, from the head coach, offense coordinator, defense coordinator, and of course game plan goals. I'm gonna let that sometimes from time to time. I'm gonna let it just play out and just let the computer decide what we need to do. So it makes it a little more challenging to try to get those goals there, and just kind of change things up here from time to time. So for the most part here, I'm just gonna let the CPU decide what our goals are for that week, for that game. And if it looks something silly or ridiculous, then I will change it. But for the most part here, it's been making some pretty good challenges here for our team, and especially like this one here. That this one's gonna be tough because we got to try to balance the pass to the, of course, to the rushing game. And of course, we got to get 200 yards here. 200 yards should be manageable. We are using 3 different backs here, so the backs are going to be kind of fresh here. What they need to do is, you see, Baker Mayfield trying to throw that one off there, as that's going to be an incomplete pass. Goes to a 3rd and 9, as the Vikings were able to stop the Vikings to get the ball back here. Now it looks like we might end up getting this ball back, as Baker Mayfield drops back here, throws this one there, zips that one to Rashad Higgins as he crosses the 50-yard line there in Viking territory for a huge first down. Ball on the 47-yard line of the Vikings, as Baker Mayfield now under center. And we'll see what they're going to try to do here this time around. He's going to hand this one off to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb looking for a hole there, finds one, and gets about 5 yards on a carry. But yeah, as for the challenges here in the near future for this series, we're going to kind of just let the computer make those decisions and just kind of roll with it and just see if we can try to complete some of those challenges there they ask us. But if the challenges are too ridiculous, don't make any sense, then I will kind of step in there and make those changes. As OBJ comes up with a nice catch, and that is going to be a first down. Put him there at the Vikings 17-yard line as he gets body. He actually squares up on that one in front of 2 defenders there on that play and makes a nice catch. Ball at the 17-yard line here on the Viking side of the field. 1st and 10 here for the Browns, as this one's going to be ran by Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb running this one inside the 5, and he is going to be stopped and met up there at the 2-yard line. Nice run there from Nick Chubb, as now Baker Mayfield is going to try to see if he can finish this one off in the end zone here. 1st and 10 coming up, 3 wide on the left-hand side. Mayfield throwing this one up there. That's going to be thrown, and that is going to be caught by Hooper. Nice job there as Hooper gets to the end zone there. And that is, I believe, touchdown. That is touchdown number 2 for the season for Hooper, as he gets on the board and puts the first touchdown here for the Browns, as they will now take a nice lead here. They'll take a 10-point lead coming up. It's going to be 10-0 here with just 30 seconds left in the first quarter. So nice job there from Hooper, as we'll see the Vikings back on the field here for, I believe, the 3rd time here in this quarter. 1st and 10 coming up as they're on their own 25-yard line. Dalvin Cook here running this one here. A nice stop from Garrett and company there on that play, as he's only able to scrape up a yard on the on that play. And with just a few seconds left here, we'll go ahead and get to the second quarter as we go now to a 3rd and 5 here as we flip the field. And we'll see the Vikings here. QB Cousins trying to get this one there to the wide receiver Johnson, but cannot pull that one in. That's going to be an incomplete pass, and it's going to be forced to them to punt the ball. 1st and 10 coming up here as we get the ball their own 24-yard line. Chubb running this one there. He gets to their own 30 for a nice run there for about a couple of yards there. 3rd and 2 down coming up here for the Browns. Browns trying to convert here for a first down. On this one here, as the crowd's trying to help out the defense here in this situation here. And Mayfield just taking his time here, doing a great job here as they have Hunt there in the backfield. Nice run there for Hunt as he gets a couple yards on that play. And that's enough there to get the first down. Thompson, former Giant, making the stop there on that one. But we do get the first down. So now 1st and 10 here with a new set of downs for the Browns. As Mayfield drops back in the pocket, looks down the field, throws one up to Landry. Landry comes down with it. A great catch there. And that is going to be another first down. 21 yards on that reception. That's a first down. But like I said, I am tweaking it and just making it a little more difficult for wide receivers, especially for myself. I'm trying to do a better job of trying to get to these to be user catches instead of the CPU catching them. But yeah, we'll see here. Chubb runs this one out of the backfield as he'll get a gain of 3 on the play. Excuse me. Some of the side sets I've been looking at, especially on Operation Sports, look pretty nice. And like I said, I do want to make it challenging here, and I do want to put a these are what are the all-pro sliders I'm using that are Matt 10's all-pro sliders that I've tweaked here and there, and I'm still tweaking them just to make it a little bit more tougher for myself here. If need be, we may end up going to all Madden, and I've been trying to test out some sliders on that by doing some testing here on this game as of latest. We'll see a quick pass there to Huggins. Huggins gets this one. That's going to get to the 25-yard line, and that'll be a gain of 7 on that play as the Browns keep moving the ball here very well here on this drive. 5:41 left here in the second quarter as Baker Mayfield there in I formation. Of course, Hunt in the backfield there as they'll go ahead and give this one to him. He will find the first down marker and keeps going. It's a nice stiff arm and gets himself inside the 10, and that'll be a big play there from Hunt as he is doing a great job here moving the ball on the ground here. And that's going to be another first down for the Browns as they're inside the 10 and mark them at the 8-yard line and could potentially get another score here. First and 10, ball on the 8-yard line. Man in motion, that is Hooper. And so hand this off to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb trying to find a hole, does so, but he's going to get tripped up at the 3-yard line. That's a 5-yard carry for him. Go to a second and goal coming up for Baker Mayfield. There you see 300 yards passing that we have to get from him today. That's the challenge from the coaches. And we'll see, or at least from the head coach, I believe. We'll see if we can try to accomplish that here. As we'll see Nick Chubb runs this one out of the backfield there, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. And the Brownies on the board here again, this time the way of the ground game. And they get into the end zone for a nice, beautiful touchdown there as Nick Chubb gets in there again this season. I believe that is Nick Chubb's 7th of the year. And he has just run the ball very, just so fluid with him on this game. It's been really, really nice, even with the difficult settings that we do have the game with. It just feels so natural with him running the football. And it's pretty much one of the reasons why I wanted to play as the Browns here to kind of see what Nick Chubb can do. As you see, Dalvin Cook getting out the backfield there, making a nice run. Gets all the way down to the Browns' 34-yard line. Nice run there for him. 5 carries, 44 yards, and that is not. You see Baker's like, nah, we don't need to see that. As they do go ahead and move the chains. Let's take a look at the replay there. Just a beautiful run there. And that is something we need to cap off right now. We cannot let him get started. As see Kirk Cousins drops back in the pocket there. Throws this one there. That's going to be a great catch. And that's going to go to his tight end there for just short of the first. So now 2nd and 2 coming up here. Dalvin Cook trying to run this one here. But nah, I don't think so, son. Going to stop you right there. Not going to get you heated up at all. As you made a nice run there earlier. This time around, you're going to be stopped there. And that's going to be a nice stop for a first, or just short of the first down. 3rd and 4 coming up. As Cousins there throws this one there. That gets tipped around. It's going to be caught. And Williams catches it. And he has got open field here as he's able to take this one all the way back to the house as Adam Thielen and Johnson try to track him down. And it is done with there. Nice run there from Williams as he brings back this one. A pick 6. Yeah, take it to the house indeed. As that was just a good ball. He tipped it. Or a teammate of his tipped in, and he was right under it. That was a nice play as Williams just right there sees his teammate needs some help, and a good play. I can't remember who that, don't know exactly who that was that deflected that, but that was just a good play. Take a look at the replay here. It just runs this one open field going down here and doing a little high step in there going to the end zone. Nice play. We took a look at the defensive side of the ball, what the defense looked like. And there you see, this is just a good ball. Tip drill takes this one here and realizes has a chance here to take this one back. And fans not happy about this one, as he does be able to get that one into the end zone for a touchdown. Great job there from the defense. It is now 24-0 here, as just less than 3 minutes left here. See Dalvin Cook's numbers so far this season: 63 rushes, 344 yards. We'll see if that running game can come alive here. So far, we've done a great job there stopping them, as we make a nice stop there to Madison, as he gets a couple yards on the play. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Vikings. No open backfield here. Kirk Cousins dropping back. Throws this one there quickly, but he throws that one away. Not much pressure on him. I don't know why he threw that one off, but seemed like he just had to get rid of it. So now 1st and 10 here after the punt. Ball in the 38, their own 38-yard line. Browns here have possession, and Chubb there runs this one and gets a couple yards on the play as we get to the 2-minute warning here in the first half. 2nd and 6 coming up after that running play there from Chubb, as we'll see Baker Mayfield throws this one up there. That Landry cannot hold on to it, as that's going to be dropped. As just keep his hands securely on the ball there that time around. 3rd and 6 coming up, as we'll see Baker Mayfield drops back in the pocket here. Great solid pocket there, as that offensive line is just doing a great job here this season. That one's going to get thrown there to OBJ, but they're going to say it's incomplete, as OBJ is kind of, I'm looking at the sidelines there, he's kind of a little upset about that one, so we have to punt the ball. Ball now on the 22-yard line, and Myles Garrett almost came in on the quarterback there, getting hold of him. Comes up short, but it's going to be an incomplete pass regardless if he has to throw that one or rush that pass. As Dalvin Cook now gets a quick pass underneath coverage, and that's going to be just short of the first down. 3rd and inches now coming up as they Brendo huddle. Kirk Cousins drops back in the pocket, heaves this one here high and deep. This one's going to go up there, but no one is going to get a hold of it. But looks like they're calling for a flag here, and it is going to be a pass interference. They get the call, the Vikings do, on Johnson, this 3rd. And they'll get the ball there on the Browns' 21-yard line. So they get a break there as Kirk Cousins drops back here in the pocket, throws this one there. That's going to be caught, and it's going to be at the inside the 10 as Dalvin Cook makes a nice catch there under the coverage. So they're at the, I believe, just inside the 20 here, actually. Ball on the 12-yard line. Kirk Cousins drops back in the pocket, looks to the left-hand side. That one is going to be deflected, as no one can get to, the only one can get to that one is the defender, and he couldn't make a decent catch. 3rd and inches now coming up here. Vikings trying to make a quick run here or quick pass there to the end zone, trying to make a quick, trying to get some quick plays out of this drive here, trying to get some kind of points on board here before the half. Less than a minute left here in this one. Dalvin Cook is going to run here on the right-hand side. Dalvin Cook trying to muscle his way in there. He's going to be a stop, as Irv Smith is going to be hurt there on that play, and he looks like he's going to have to come off the field for a little bit there. As it's probably, I don't know if that's serious. Hold his wrist there, and we'll see. As you see there, Jefferson, of course, that turf toe, he's going to be out for at least a couple more weeks there. 2nd and goal coming up. That is going to be incomplete pass there to Allen Thielen. He cannot hold on to it. So we go now to a 3rd and goal coming up. Ball on the 1-yard line. Kirk Cousins drops back. Throws this one quickly as he is being rushed there and does a great job. Allen Thielen in the end zone there. Touchdown, Vikings. And the Vikings are on the board here to end the first half. At least with some points on the board here, as Baker Mayfield not liking that. As Taki came in there on the hit on the QB, but Kirk Cousins able to get that one off. And they are now on 7 points on the board here. So not a closeout, not a shutout here in the first half, like we was wanting. But that's football. So 1st and 10 here, just 34 seconds left for Baker Mayfield and the Browns. As Mayfield's going to throw this one deep, and that is out of the range of the wide receiver. I believe that was Landry, or no, actually it was Huggins there on that play, as he could not get that one to him. Go now 2nd and 10. We'll see OBJ gets a catch, and they call a quick timeout here, as maybe they're trying to get themselves set up here in field goal position and try to put some more points on the board for the half. Ball on the on the 39-yard line here for the Browns, As the 1st and 10 coming up, Mayfield throws up the middle there. That's going to go to Hunt. Hunt makes a nice catch. A little stunned there a little bit, but keeps his feet going and does get the 1st down. Nice catch as he's at the Vikings 45-yard line. 17 seconds left here. Still in the second half, or still in the first half here. In the second quarter, we'll see Mayfield drops back in the pocket, throws to the left-hand side. Baker Mayfield teams up there, of course, with one of his favorite targets, OBJ, and that is how the half is going to end as they try to do no huddle. And OBJ and company take a nice lead here. They have a nice 2-possession lead going into halftime, as it's going to be 24-7 here at US Stadium here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. As we take a look around the league right now, going into Cincinnati. And there you see Trevor Lawrence and company, who are currently 2-2 for the season right now, have a win here against the Bengals here today, 35-28 there in that one. Kansas City taking on Philadelphia in this one, and it looks like Kansas City 1-2 for the season. They have a 13-point lead over the 0-3 Eagles. Patrick Mahomes, of course, doing pretty decent there in that game. And then we see Tennessee right now 3-0. As Henry 12 carries, 71 yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. They lead this one 17-14 with just 23 seconds left there in the first half against the Jets. So far this first half has been pretty nice here. The passing game could be a little bit better. As like I said, we got to get 300 yards, but at the same time, we got to get about 200 yards on the ground. So trying to split that up here, it's going to be pretty tough going in the half. And we'll see what the Browns will do to make those adjustments to do so. As for the Vikings, well, so far their running game has been kind of shut down. We've kind of not really avoided the blitzing that we're supposed to have. They got us a couple times there on a couple of those plays. But for the most part here, it's been a pretty decent game from us. Both sides of the ball. As you see Nick Chubb, or of course his season numbers there, having a decent day here today. As we go ahead and start the second half off with the ball, Nick Chubb coming out of the backfield there, gets a nice block on the edge there, but that's just going to get him 3 yards on the play. And you see there Dalvin Cook looking, thinking, man, how in the hell we're going to get on the board here again? It's just been a tough day trying to talk to his QB about some strategies they could possibly be talking about for this second half, as they need to try to get back in this one here. They don't want the last 3 weeks here. They've been getting in these games. They've been getting close to winning them, but just cannot find a way to get to kind of just seal the deal and try to take the lead. So we'll see a 4th and 2 coming up, as we'll go, of course, punt the ball there. So we can't do nothing on that first drive here in the second half. We'll see a 1st and 10 now here. Dalvin Cook and the Vikings get the ball, and they will run this one for gain of 8. We'll see another handoff there to Dalvin Cook, and they find the 1st down marker again, and that's going to be a nice run there from Cook, as he, of course, gets to the 40-yard line, gets a new set of downs on that one. 1st and 10 coming up for the Vikings. They still have possession of the football here. And Kirk Cousins there throws this one there quickly. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be a 1st down or just short of the 1st down there on that play from the Vikings. Nice pass. Dalvin Cook gets the ball again here. Stiffs arms there, and finally a group of Browns have to wrap him up. And he does get the 1st down there, as he needs this one, as Hill makes a nice tackle. He gets the lead. He's the lead tackler in that one. Gets the tackle, but unfortunately, it will be a 1st down for the Vikings there, as they move the ball very well here and start this second half drive now. As we'll see an audible here from Kirk Cousins here. See again, audible again. He doesn't like what he's seeing for the defense. Defense not making too many changes. Well, now, okay, now I thought they are making a few changes. As we'll see this one here, Madison tries to run the backfield there, and he does, but he's only able to just gain a yard on that play. As Madison again gets the ball here, finds the 1st down marker, try to get around Ward, and runs that one very well. As they're now changing things up here, at least in the running game now, bringing in Madison, as the Browns are having a tough time trying to stop these Vikings from moving those chains, and they will do so there on that play. Cook in the backfield there with Kirk Cousins, as we see it now, 1st and 10, And audible being here call as Kirk Cousins, almost acting like Peyton Manning from previous Madden, is here, changing the play on the constant there. And that will be a 2nd and 10 as they try to get that pass off there, but just could not complete it. 3rd and 10 coming up, and we'll see Kirk Cousins drops back in the pocket, throws one in there. That's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be a nice stop there from the defense. As we see the Vikings try to go for 3 points here and try to make a difference here in this one as they kick this one here, and it is good. And the Vikings put 3 points on the board, making it now 24-10. And just getting there. As you see, Nick Chubb, again, his numbers here showing off having a pretty decent day here. We'll see now play action here. Go Mayfield runs up on that defensive player there. That is the 2nd sack there from Hunter today as he gets a hold of the QB. Now 3rd and 21 coming up here for the Browns as Baker Mayfield just doing a little too much on that play. We'll see what he can do here as he throws this one there deep. That is going to be caught, and it's going to be complete. But there's a flag on the play here, and it will be a holding call. And looks like the Vikings will, of course, decline that one, and it'll be a 4th and 2. So Coach says no, he wants Mayfield them to go back out there. And we'll see now a 4th and 2 coming up. That's going to be a run, and they do get the 4th down conversion. So they get a new set of downs. So pretty brave call there from Mayfield and the coaching staff there as they throw this one there quickly to Nick Chubb as they want to try to maintain possession here and show some, try to show some dominance here. 2nd and 9 coming up for Baker Mayfield as he's going to run this one here, and Baker's running out of juice here as he runs this one there. And that is going to be a gain of 6 on the play. As we'll see a 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Browns. As Baker Mayfield does a quick audible here. 15 seconds left here on the play clock. 2:45 left on the game clock. Baker Mayfield throws this one there to Felton. Felton breaks a tackle and gets a little bit more yards after that catch. Nice 1st down. And nice job there converting that 3rd down conversion there to get the 1st from Felton. 1st and 10 now coming up here. 24-10 is your ball game right now. As we'll see Baker Mayfield here hand this one off to Hunt. And Hunt runs this one there, and he will get stopped. As looks like Hunter for the Vikings there will be injured. And he's holding his wrist also. And hopefully it's nothing serious, but he's going to be off the field. So now 2nd and 6 coming up. We'll see a play action here. Throw this one up the middle there to Landry, and Landry gets a nice catch as he is tackled and catch on that one. Nice spectacular catch there from him. He had 2 guys covering him very well there. I don't know how that one got in there, but he does get the catch for a 1st. Baker Mayfield now drops back here in the pocket. Throws one up there. That is going to Hooper. And Hooper makes a great catch there. Tight end showing off what he can do on that one as he converts for the 1st. 1st and 10 now here for Hunt. Hunt trying to run this one. He was going to stay inside, but decides to go stay outside on that carry as we go down to the 9-yard line here for a 2nd and 6 coming up. So now 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Browns. 24-10. Browns trying to put some more points on the board here. Mayfield drops back here. He's going to get dropped. A nice stop there from Alexander. Nice tackle and sack. And that's the 3rd sack now of the day here for Minnesota. It's Mayfield here. 3rd and 13 coming up. We'll see the ball on the Vikings 15-yard line here. They're going to try to go for it here, try to get a deep pass in the end zone. Mayfield drop back here, looks, fires, throws this one in there, and that's going to go, of course, to OBJ, who helps him out. 5th receiving touchdown this season. OBJ into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. And they're going to lead this one now 31-10. Vikings look like they're not going to be able to try to get back in this one this week here, as the Browns put some good numbers up here. As we see now 1st and 10. Dalvin Cook runs this one there, and Dalvin makes a nice run. And that's going to, of course, get him a nice 8-yard carry for a 2nd and 2. So now we enter the 4th quarter here. 2nd and 2 coming up. Vikings drive back. Kirk Cousins throws this one off there. That's a nice screen pass. Nice little screw. Well, yeah, I guess, not serious screen, but just the outside, nice under the covers pass there. Kirk Cousins again throws one. That's a nice stop from the defense, putting their hands up. And now Kirk Cousins, now 2nd and 10, comes up, throws this one there, and a great slant pass there to Allen Thielen, who gets the catch, but just short of the first. 3rd and 2 coming up here as we're at midfield. Kirk Cousins dropping back here. Kirk Cousins getting caught up there by Billings, as Billings gets his 5th sack of the season there. And you see getting pulled down there, and Kirk Cousins knew that he was in trouble there as soon as he seen number 99 coming up at his face there. So now 4th and 7 now coming up here for the Vikings. They're going to have to take more 4th downs here if they want to try to get back in this ball game. Oh, nice catch there. And that is a great one there from Johnson as he gets the 1st down, able to hold on to the football there and does convert for the 1st. As that's a new set of downs here for the Vikings, as the Vikings trying to get themselves back in this ball game. Ball on the Browns 36-yard line. Quick pass there, and that looks like intended there. Maybe for Allen Thielen, I believe. So 3rd and 10 coming up. We'll see Allen Thielen there. Gets a catch there. He is fighting for the extra yardage. Gets it. But unfortunately, it's going to be short of the 1st. But they will go for it here on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 coming up here. Handoff there to Thielen or to Cook. Cook has open field here, and he gets all the way down from the 27 to the 2. Nice run there from him. And they are starting to cook now. 1st and 10, or 1st and goal coming up here. We'll see it on the ball on the 2-yard line. Madison gets into the end zone. Touchdown Vikings. And the Vikings are on the board. The Vikings, hey, they're like, hey, we're not going away here. Last 3 weeks we played very well, but coming up short. And that's not going to happen this week, as you see. It's got to be 31-17. And we'll see what they'll do here. Maybe try to go for an onside kick to try to get this football back here from the Browns. And we'll see how things go. There you see Baker Mayfield's numbers so far. 16 of 22, 214 yards, and 2 touchdowns for him today. He has now now 11 for the season. Let's see Chubb there gets a nice catch there from Mayfield. Nice pass as Baker Mayfield played a really good game today. No interceptions from him at all here. Of course, hopefully we're not going to jinx him. As we go now to a 2nd and 3 coming up. That is Hunt there making a nice run. Big run there as we're trying to get those 200 yards that we need in rushing. And that's now 56 yards now, at least 4 for Mr. Kareem Hunt there. As we'll see now, ball at the 46-yard line there in Vikings territory. Taking our time here. We got plenty of time on the clock, so got to try to eat up as much this time here as we try to run this one with Chubb. And Chubb, I believe, will not get anything on that one. If anything, he loses a yard on that play. 2nd and 11 coming up as we'll see another run here from Chubb. And Chubb, well, he will get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but they say he got a couple yards on that play. It's going to be a 3rd and 8 now coming up here for Nick Chubb. They're starting to key on Chubb a lot more here. Maybe we start needing to bring out Hunt. As Hunt is in the backfield there. 3rd and 8. Mayfield looking down the field here. Mayfield throws this one up there. That's going to be tossed up. That's going to be broken up. Nice stop there for the defense as we now go for here on 4th and 8. 5:17 left here. I don't know what coach is thinking. He should be playing the field position game here, but I guess he believes in his team here. As we see a play action. Throwing this one up there to Hooper. Hooper does not come down with it. And that's a turnover on downs there for the Browns. As they thought Hooper was going to get it, but he is going to be denied. Now Vikings have the football here with some pretty good field position now. Ball on the 44-yard line here. As they are in the Browns territory there on this one. Or excuse me, in their own territory. 1st and 10 here, Kirk Cousins throws this one up there. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be a nice 1st down as Cousins finds an open man there. And, of course, that's the 3rd reception of the day for Johnson. 1st and 10 now here for the Vikings. As the Viking now trying to go down the field here. Quick pass there. That's going to be caught. That's going to be brought down. And another catch for the Vikings receiver for another just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. And we'll see a pass there. A flag is thrown. And we'll see who this is on. I believe it's in the backfield of the Browns. And yes, it is. It's going to be roughing the passer. And that is going to be on Mikel Jackson as he gets called on that play. So it's going to be a ball now placed after the penalty on the 8-yard line. Pass play. That one incomplete. I don't know exactly who that was to, but Kirk Cousins felt a little threatened there on that play as he has to throw that one away. So now 2nd and goal coming up. We'll see Kirk Cousins drops back here. Garrett brings him down as Garrett just being a wrecking ball there on that defensive line there for the Browns. And he gets past the offensive line. Look at him, just bull rushing in there. Gets in there, gets to the QB. And, of course, Kirk Cousins and this offense got to come up with something now. Try to avoid Garrett here. Garrett's doing a great job here this season, as he has been in the last couple of seasons here. 30 ball on the 16-yard line. Hand this one off there to Cook. Cook trying to get around the defense, and he will get stopped at the 13. So it's going to be a 4th and goal coming up. A decision now here for the Vikings if they're going to go for it or they're going to kick a field goal to add just 3 points. No, they're going to go ahead and try to go for it here. Why not? 3:41 left here. You might as well try to go for it here. That is going to be caught. It's going to be picked up by Ward. And Ward, great job there. Defense stepping up. Thank goodness. As the Vikings will give up a get the picked off there in the end zone. Nice job there from Ward. And you see Baker Mayfield happy as he's coming in there and letting his guys know, hey, we can finish this game off. 3:37 left here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10. Mayfield throws this one there to OBJ under the coverage, and that is going to be a 7-yard catch. Let's go down 3rd and 3. OBJ again, great catch there. Does he have enough for the first? And they say he does, as that's now going to be on their own 43-yard line, with the 2-minute warning coming up here for the Browns. 31-17 here. We just got to play the, just trying to drain this game clock down, and we can win this one here. As Hunt here runs this one there, he's going to get stopped quickly as he gets about 4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Baker Mayfield looking down the field, throws this one there to Rashad Huggins. Huggins gets this one there, and that's going to be caught inside the 40. I believe they take him around the 36-yard line for the first. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Browns. Mayfield drops back in the pocket, looks up, fires, throws this one to Hooper. That's a great catch there as the Vikings will take a timeout. That is their 2nd timeout now here in the half. 1 timeout remaining left here for the Vikings. 31-17. 1:48 left here. Mayfield drops back in the pocket. Throws one up there. That's going to go to Landry. And a nice stop there, I believe, from Smith, who puts a hit there on the receiver. So new set of downs here. 1st and 10 after the catch. Mayfield drops back here. Throws this one there. That's going to be picked off. And that is going to be, I believe, Harrison Smith makes the catch. And that is going to be a great interception there. Ball now on their own 7-yard line here. That is pick number 2 for Baker Mayfield. I don't understand why they kept throwing here. Maybe they thought they had a great amount. I mean, that's a decent matchup between those two, I guess. OBJ and Harrison. But I wouldn't put my money on it here. But there you see, Kirk Cousins now has a chance here to try to get back in this ball game here. 1:39 left here. Ball on the 7-yard line. Kirk Cousins drops back here in the pocket. Throws this one. That's going to be deflected. Nice job there for the defense. As Baker Mayfield not happy about that last drive there. They could have finished the drive off. But, of course, they should have kept the ball on the ground. But they did not do so. Kirk Cousins throws this one off there to the side. Throws that one to Madison. And he cannot get anything on that play. As they run no huddle. No timeouts left for Minnesota. As they throw this one up the middle there. Madison, great catch there for him. He gets lit there and gets stopped as they, again, call no huddle here. As we'll see now, ball on the 27-yard line. Pass, deep pass there. Great job there from Kirk Cousins finding an open man. Again, getting everyone on the line here. 34 seconds left. Kirk Cousins drops back here. Jackson tracking the QB down. Nice sack. And a timeout is being called by Cleveland. So Cleveland wants to kind of settle things down here, get the right personnel they need. 3rd and 23 coming up. Kirk Cousins throws this one up there. That's going to be caught, and again, another first down for the Vikings as the Vikings have 6 seconds left here. Vikings trying to hurry, go down the field here. Vikings throwing this one up there. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Stops the clock with 2 seconds left. Third ball on the 34-yard line. Here's last chance now. We'll see this one go high and deep. It's going to be picked off by Newsome. And Newsome trying to run this one back for a pick six. They're going to run this one all the way down to the 39-yard line. And that is going to be your ball game as the Vikings come up short again here this week. They've been 2 touchdowns short, actually, this time around. But it's the final score, 31-17. Vikings start to come back there towards the end. But unfortunately, just not enough time on their side. As you see, Kirk Cousins and company now will be 0-4 going to finish this week out here. And that is not what they were hoping for. Baker Mayfield, 23 of 32, 282, two touchdowns, 1 interception there for him. He has now 11 touchdowns for the season and 2 interceptions. So not a bad ratio there for him. He did get sacked 3 times. Nick Chubb, we'll see here in his numbers here in just a bit. He had a pretty nice day there. Almost came up to another 100-yard game. So this is the first one out of the 4 games we've had that he comes up short with 100 yards. But he gets 20 carries for 96 yards and a rush touchdown, his 7th of the season. Hunt, 9 carries for 60 yards, and Mayfield a carry for 6 yards there for him. As for receiving here, we'll see here in just a bit. And receiving wise, of course, Dalvin Cook, he had a nice day there. 15 carries, 101 yards there for the Vikings. As for receiving, OBJ, 6 receptions, 87 yards. He had a touchdown, his 5th of the year. Then you see Allen Thielen. He had 6 receptions, a touchdown, 50 yards for the day. Hooper had a nice touchdown there also. And, of course, defensively there you see Anthony Barr, the most tackles of the day. He had 14. And the most, you see Clowney had a tackle for loss there for us. And look at some other numbers there. Hunter had 2 sacks. And Jackson had a sack along with Billings. Of course, Garrett had a sack, so that was nice to see. Getting to Kirk Cousins. For a while there, I thought we was like, okay, we gotta put some pressure on Kirk Cousins. He's not the best. If you let him, if you let any quarterback in the pocket sit there and throw around, he's gonna have a pretty good day. And I realized, we have not put too much pressure on him, so we need to do so. So, of course, the challenge that we had for Baker Mayfield this week, unfortunately, we come up short. We do not get the 300 yards that we need in the game. We end up finishing today at 282. But he's going to get an extra +5 in his mid-deep accuracy for the next game, so that's nice there, as he is the leader of the pack. And there you see, coming up in week number 5, it's going to be a road game here as we're continuing being on the road here. This week we're going to head off to LA, to SoFi Stadium. Their beautiful new stadium there in Los Angeles, there around the Hollywood area, and taking on the Chargers. And we'll see what we can do against them. They're currently 2-2 right now. And I believe they're in 2nd place in the AFC West there. So we'll see what we can do against the Chargers. That should be a pretty good matchup there. And of course, that's going to be a pretty good interesting game there. Like I said, I am going to bump up the sliders here. Like I said, make it a little more difficult for myself in that game, especially when it comes to passing and throwing and catching, stuff like that. Just things like this year, they've done it too easy. So I need to kind of tweak those to make it a little bit more difficult, put a little more challenge to it. But we'll see how things come about here in that game. And of course, Keenan Allen, the top player for them right now this season. Of course, that's the guy we're going to have to focus in on for the next game. So that's it for this episode of the Browns franchise. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series here on ESGNet. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what's going on in the world of sports gaming. Not to mention, don't forget to follow us on our second channel, ESGN LP. And of course, we got some good stuff over there going on right now. And hopefully you guys are enjoying that stuff on that channel too. But as always, keep yourselves rather healthy. And I hope to see you guys next time.